Yep. Still good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Michael McDonald Hour.
Yeah. Coming to you in Dolby 5.1 surround sound for your listening pleasure. It's Dueling Michael McDonald's. That's right. We've gathered together the Doobie Brothers frontman and this random guy named Michael McDonald. What am I doing? I don't understand. What am I? Wait, am I supposed to sing with this guy?
What if the whole cast was just us like riffing on Michael McDonald for a fucking hour?
I think what few listeners we have, we would actively lose. And I couldn't blame one of them. Like, you know what? You're right. That was a terrible idea. And we should have never done it.
Oh man, if we ever get to the point where like people request us to do this bullshit live, we should do that. We should do that. Like the cold opening, or just I'll bring out my guitar and we'll just like do like a 15-minute set of Michael McDonald covers, but just real bad. Like
I think we would just insist on the audience doing that as our cold entrance.
Yeah.
Is just however many people we can get. Because if I've learned anything from doing Art Fight, getting an audience to do something in unison is one of the most satisfying things on the planet. Yeah. And getting all of them, because like we've gotten Art Fight audiences to do like Bohemian Rhapsody and stuff like that, and that is super fucking satisfying. Oh yeah. But getting them all to do a really obscure all feelings Michael McDonald would just be Yeah, I think it would we would have to play that leading up to the show and just to start priming people as they start to chuckle about it.
Yeah, everybody learn this track. Learn this track.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You know, in 2025 when it's safe to go out in public and shit.
Yeah. That's how that's going to work is either we're going to have to bellow it through masks or... when I guess the government finally starts tackling and sticking everyone because everything has been FDA approved. So this way, no one has any fucking excuses.
We're going to have like, safari hunters just loaded with darts. Just funk, funk.
Dude, if that gets to be, oh my God, if I get to be like Muldoon from Jurassic Park.
Clever girl.
Right, except I'll never say that because I'll be hunting anti-vaxxers.
Dude, we would stream that live.
Oh my God.
Just follow you around with a camera.
Oh God. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, the only downside is that I can't administer the vaccine via Nerf bat, because if that's the way I could handle it, yeah. If I could actually just start following people around and beating them with a foam bat, like I'm not trying to cause any serious long-term damage.
Yeah.
But, you know, like if I could, like if you could include me in the list of possible side effects from the vaccine, just blunt force trauma from a heavyset white guy, just like, because I feel like this face can get into a rally.
Oh yeah.
And at that point, then I'm a double agent.
Just
I'm here
undercover.
to do the thing.
Like Freddy fingers, just going around like 1, 2, fastest coming forward.
Right.
And just like funk, funk. Like,
yeah. Just all of a sudden you just see me just like, oh yeah, no, Tucker Carlson's the best. He's super great. There's no way anything bad's gonna happen. Wait, what?
You could load up your Negan bat and just go around cosplaying, just whack people.
God.
JJ. Because you don't want to have to find them again. Just hit them with the one shot.
Oh,
Bang.
sir. I think
Bang.
you're forgetting how much I love keeping track of lists, inventory, and follow through. I have no problem getting somebody for a second dose.
Then you have to use the one that has the chip in it, because that'll be easier to track them.
Good. That's fine. Like,
Funk.
Fuck it. At this point, let's put a chip in it. Let's do exactly what. I mean, because God forbid we track them by their cell phones, because there's no way to do that at all.
Never.
None.
Never. It's impossible.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm already on my feet, if you can't tell from the vantage point. So it's gonna be an interesting one. I can tell already. Yeah.
Go time.
Yeah, your boy's a little punchy today. So
all right. Well, I'll hit it here and we'll roll the intro. The record button again. It's happened again.
Hey,
Brandon Chalmers,
sir.
It's been a while. Tell the people who the fuck we are.
You know, normally I would give a very stoic and slow entrance, but I think today is going to be something a little different. I think we're going to try this a little different. Strap in, motherfuckers. It's time. That's right. It is motherfucking time for the fucking Do-It-Cast, part of the Hard Knock Media podcasting network. Now, Jamie Noguchi, I understand what some people are going to be a little thrown off about is the aggressive nature from your boy. Okay. I am only one half of the fucking Do-It-Cast, and I am the least important part. Look at this face and think about how unimportant I am. Now look at my co-host with the mo-host, Jamie motherfucking Noguchi. Put some stank on that name and fucking remember who he is. Not me, him, that man. The most important part of my world, the most important part of your world, and dare I say, the crown jewel of the Hard Knock Media podcasting network.
Oh my God.
Well, let's ask a question, Jamie. Let's ask a question. Who can I don't know, get published in Time magazine?
Yeah.
Go on. Who else?
Keith.
Who
probably.
else?
Keith.
Maybe, but has he?
I don't know actually.
See, I bet he hasn't. Sure, he's talked to Lin-Manuel Miranda. All right, that's fine. But he hasn't art fought Stan Sakai.
That's true.
See?
That's true.
Right. Lynn came with nothing but kindness and everything else like that in the back and forth. Lynn's happy to be there. Stan went for blood. You managed to get an elderly man to fight you with a cowboy dinosaur.
With guns. It was so good.
With guns, with the looking for the admiration of people easily a third of his age. Easily.
Yeah.
And got it. And only because you lifted him up. You carried him on the wings of an angel that is Jamie Noguchi, that once again, the only acceptable version of Michael McDonald I'll listen to anymore. I'm deleting everything else. I'm just going to freestyle record Jamie. That's my new ringtone. It's my new text tone.
God,
you come into my house at 4:30 in the morning when your boy gets up and my alarm goes off. You know what you're hearing? Jamie Noguchi. Nothing but feeling. Nothing but feeling. Yeah. It's going to be like a horror movie soundtrack. I'm going to know my day begins and I'm not looking forward to shit. Why? Because it peaked with Jamie Noguchi's voice. I started off at a 10. It's just downhill from there. It'll never get better. And I want you to think about that as you drink in the dulcet tones that are Jamie Noguchi and your boy, Brandon Chalmers, as we are the fucking Do-It-Cast, part of the Hard Knock Media Podcasting Network. That means NOC as in Nerds as Color, and there are many, 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 many other shows on the Podcasting Network. But I dare say the one you came here for is your boys.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's right. I'm on my feet. I'm feeling a little selfish, Jamie. I'm not going to lie. And I think I earned it. Why? I don't know.
I don't think anyone could top an intro like that.
I mean, they can try, but I'm probably louder than they are. So good luck.
Yeah. And you say that you're not as important as I am, but you'll notice other podcasts on the network will run their show if one of the hosts is missing. Like Keith gave me shit about not listening to his podcast, and then this week's cast, he's not even on.
Which one?
It.
He does like 14 of them.
I know. The Hard Knock Life one.
Okay.
So, and this one, he's not on it. So like, but I never abandoned my boy. If you can't make the show, we're not doing the show. So,
show don't happen.
Show don't happen. You get both of us or you get none of us. That's the way it goes.
You think I'm going to show up and do this without Jamie? One, I don't even have the equipment. All right. That's how little effort I'm putting into this. This is why I'm saying the podcast physically does not happen without my better half. Like it doesn't. It just fucking doesn't. I know. Yeah. We have gotten literally no letters asking for me to do another solo podcast. So I know where the market is. I know who's number one. I'm not confused.
Yeah. Well, this camera doesn't get turned on if you're not available. So fuck it.
Right. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Who are you going to talk to?
Yeah. I mean,
who are you going to talk to?
I haven't even
Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like I haven't even updated my fucking art YouTube. That's how like this doesn't get turned on if you're not
right.
around.
Yeah. I'm not even going to bother updating Firefox until we put out another episode.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Fucking sit there. Go ahead, blink at me. Ask me again. I'm going to postpone it. Oh, yeah, do it tonight. I'm going to turn the laptop off. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm not going to do it.
All right, Brandon. Well, it appears you are ready to go. You're on your feet. What have
ready to go strong.
What have you been geeking on? What has put you in this mood, Brandon Chalmers?
What has put me in this mood? Jamie Noguchi, I finally decided to embrace the fact that your boy ain't getting back into the gym anytime soon.
Oh.
Now, this is a sad fact, but it was an inevitable one because of the way everything's been going with the COVID stuff and everything. I have been debating going back and had found a couple local gyms in my area, but the best facilities that I had seen are somewhere around $70 to $80 a month per person. Your Earth Treks, your Brick Bodies, I forget what the other one was that's right near me.
Yeah.
And they seem like incredibly nice facilities. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure that I would really enjoy them. But the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I realized it was like, I don't know if I want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So what your boy did is he went and got himself those fancy ass adjustable Bowflex dumbbells that you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So then so it'll shift between 5 pounds and I think 52.5 pounds per dumbbell.
Nice.
And which means all of a sudden now I'm able to do a really solid workout at home. I've got myself one of those foldable adjustable benches and everything else like that.
Oh yeah.
That like I can use for sit-ups and push-ups and all sorts of stuff like that. But also it has an adjustability of being able to actually use as a regular bench. So I'm able to get in proper incline workouts, butterflies, all sorts of good stuff. So your boy's actually feeling kind of spry a little bit. Like I'm trying to get back into it. And yeah, dude. Cause like, I know I've talked about this before, and I know poor Bernie, he's got to get up early in the morning. But
you get up way early.
I get up kind of fucking early in the morning, yeah. And like, so I'm like up at 4:30. I'm out the door like 5:15.
Jesus, that's when I go to sleep.
Right, and then I don't get home again till 5:15, 5:30, depending on traffic. So having the motivation of like picking up and going to the gym after work was not going to happen.
Yeah, that's
so now the idea of like being able to go home, change, and like kind of stretch out in my own area, turn the TV on, kind of do my own thing in my own pace and what have you, has been really nice. So can highly recommend. I had a bad experience trying to buy a used set on Facebook Marketplace. So I can say with confidence, what the fuck is that guy's name? Because I hope he listens. I know he doesn't listen, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to find him anyway. Hang on. Let's see. Yada, 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 yada. Who the fuck is this guy? It looks like I blocked him. I don't know who he is. He's some asshole in Parkville. Dude tries to sell me a set at like $75 discount off of retail. Not ridiculously cheap or whatever it is. We agree to a time. We agree to a location. I go and I get the cash out. I'm like, cool. I'm going to head straight to you after work. He's like, sounds great. And then I was like, cool, send me the address. And right after that, I get the, hey, sorry, bro, they sold. And I'm like,
the fuck?
I was like, why? And no response. And I was like, cool, you're an asshole. So I just decided it was like, fuck it, it's not worth. So what I can say is they're expensive. Like, I'm not going to lie. They're $400. Like, it ain't cheap.
Yeah, but it's like a transformer. It like goes from like little weight to big weight.
It's not even just that. It's the idea of like free weights are what I enjoy in the gym personally for me. It is not for everybody. I totally get that. I'm not saying like if you don't do them, you know, you're not really in the gym or like you don't need to be a muscle bro. That is perfectly fine. I think you should try and be healthy. You should try and be fit and you should try and be active. That's an important thing. But for me, it was like, by the time I looked at it, I was like, fine, it's a couple months gym membership. What the fuck do I care at a certain point?
Yeah, sure.
So can highly recommend. And like an Apple product, you pay the same price everywhere.
Yeah.
I went and picked them up at Target, but they do have them at Dick's. I would highly suggest not buying them from Amazon just because you can readily get them at a ton of different retail locations. And I think you should try and, you know, not use Amazon unless you absolutely need to. Mm-hmm. So can highly recommend. You all should go get them. And I know there's a couple people that listen that might be curious about it. Can highly recommend. And if you're looking for more questions about durability or use or what have you, go ahead and hit your boy up on Instagram at that guy Chalmers. And I can definitely answer any questions that you have. So, well, yeah, because we do have a couple listeners that are gym people that tend to gravitate more toward the weights that I think would be curious about whether or not it's worth the investment. So can highly recommend. But yeah, so what about you, JD? What have you been geeking about?
So this is fucking pathetic. So the pool had a movie night, and part of the movie night they were giving out like free snacks for the kids. So they got one of those like multi-packs. They got your Lay's, they got the Utz, they got the Cheetos and Doritos and stuff, and they dumped them out all on the table. And Audrey and I kind of help out when we can. We're not officially like board members or whatever. We're not parents that get asked to do shit. But if we're there, we're going to help out. Like we'll put away chairs, we'll put away tables. If someone needs to mind a station, we'll mind a station. So this is how fucked up I am of like FOMO, con FOMO. Like Otakon was a couple of weeks ago. We had friends go there. Awesome Con was like last weekend. We had to have friends go there. I had friends telling me they had extra tickets for me to go to the Awesome Con. And I was like, man, if Hazel was vaccinated, I would be there in a motherfucking heartbeat. But I have not been to a show in a long ass time. So I was manning the free chips. So I approached it like I would have taken. Mind you, these are free. Like I could just grab a handful and chuck them at the kids, and that would be the job. No. I had to do the inventory control. So like I had to like, you know, get them out there so that they could all see and turn them the right way. Front face them. So everyone can read what they're looking for. I put the more popular ones to the side, and when those start going, I moved the less popular ones over there so they get more visibility. So those are the ones you see as you go by. Like I made sure that if one of the chips was the last one that it had some friends next to it, like I did all the con bullshit. I will have you know that kids do not give a shit about regular potato chips. They don't give a shit about Ruffles, but the Funyuns, those went instantly. Like the Funyuns, that was before I even set up anything. That's before like all the parents got sick of standing by the table and were like, do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
The Funyuns were gone by the time I got there.
Funyuns are a bringer. Funyuns, they bring their own audience.
Funyuns are a bringer. The regular Doritos are gone. The Cool Ranch Doritos, they were gone. We had end of night. We had one bag of Cheetos, which no, we didn't because I brought that home. And then we had all of the Utz and all of the Ruffles. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but I feel bad for them. But like, it was pathetic. It was pathetic.
Not a whole lot of boring Christian households is what I learned.
I guess not. Like,
yeah. Good for your neighborhood, Jamie. Yeah, that's what should happen. If kids are genuinely grabbing plain potato chips when there are other options there, you should do a wellness check.
Well, even when everything was gone, kids would stop by the table and look at it and be like, nah, and walk off.
See, and I can understand the idea of we're out of options. I'll grab a bag of chips, no problem.
Yeah.
But if there are options, if there are Funyuns and Doritos and all those other things, and you see an innocent child walk up and grab a regular bag of Lay's, do a wellness check.
Yeah.
Look at me right now.
Yeah.
Do a wellness check. Okay. Look for bruising, look for timid behavior, shout real loud and see how scared they get.
Oh, man.
Just make sure that they're okay because someone is fucking up their flavor profile. Like there's no introduction of flavor in that house. Milk is spicy.
Yeah.
Like if the kid has a medical condition, by all means, fine. I get it. They probably shouldn't be having potato chips to start with. No. But the bottom line is no one should be excited about that. No one.
I'm just surprised about the Funyuns because
why?
I don't know. I'm surprised that the Funyuns went first. Like if I see Doritos or Cheetos, it's a hard choice. I can't. Some days I'm a Cheeto day. Some days it's a Dorito day. Funyuns are on the list and they're definitely above like plain chips, but like, I don't know. They aren't first. And apparently this neighborhood is a Funyun neighborhood.
Funyuns pack a flavor profile equivalent, not the same flavor, obviously, but a profile equivalent to a Dorito or a Cheeto without any of the hand mess.
Ah, that might be why.
See, because like a Dorito is a commitment. You're all in on a bag of Doritos. That's how that works. You are licking the fingers at the end. Cheetos, same way, because you've got three options, really. You've got dig in and then lick everything clean afterward, which can get a little weird. Right. You can shotgun the bag, which
that's what I like doing.
is a strong call because you end up looking like a cow in a field where like you pull the thing up and like you've got Cheetos like fucking sticking out of your face like a dog who just found a porcupine.
Yeah.
Or if you have the ability, fat guy hack, make sure you keep leftover cheap chopsticks from when you get takeout and use them to pluck Cheetos from the bag for a clean experience.
El dente, very delicate.
Well, it's not even that, Jamie. You got a bag of Cheetos, right, as your I'm working snack. You don't have the time to clean fingers and then back on the keyboard again.
That's true.
I'm not trying to click and clack my way through all that flavor dust.
That's true.
But I'm able to fucking hit that, grab, snag a few, quick manch, and then, chopsticks back down. And I'm like, okay, cool. I know where you are later.
I've seen a device that does you even better. It's like knuckle rings that are chopsticks so like you can type and you can knuckle ring the shit, bang, and keep typing. You don't even have to break out like real chopsticks.
I don't want to. I have an issue with these fat guy inventions because like there's a certain point where like you've done something fat and best example, the remote control. The remote control 100% is a fat invention. Because unless you have children at the time when it was invented, you had no other way to change the channel except getting up and walking across the room. Yeah. And that's no good. You literally, there were people who had kids just so that they could have somebody else change the channel. It was like, Jesus Christ, would you learn to walk already? I want to have you change the channel. And then the TV remote was invented and everybody was like, hey, hand me the clicker. And then we sat this, and next thing you know, Jamie, I'm 100% sure of this. I haven't done the research, but I'm 100% sure of this. There were, the year the television remote control was invented, a direct correlation in a deduction of people having kids. 14% drop, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Population dropped by 14% the year the clicker came out. 100%. Because I'm like, why? Why?
I got a clicker. Fuck it. I don't need a kid.
I'll look, you and I both know you don't want any part of this. So I'll take care of me.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and use the clicker and you just kind of do your thing. You're good. Go ahead. Like
you don't have to you don't have to feed you have to feed the clicker batteries, but you don't have to clothe it. You don't have to give it food.
I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Yeah, no, by all means. Like go ahead, go get yourself
clicker doesn't have a bedtime. It'll shut the fuck up when you want it to.
Go make yourself a Cosmo, grab me a scotch if you get an opportunity. It's 1954. Like, cool, great.
Yeah.
Telling you. So I can't get down with the knuckle ring.
The knuckle chopsticks.
Because I asked the question, Jamie, what is that really for? Because if that's as long as I think it needs to be, you've got a couple different options. One, if you're digging into some noodles with those, what the fuck is going on with your life?
Well, they're very specifically just for chips and Doritos and Cheetos. So they're long enough to get into a bag, but not long enough to like get into your dandans.
See, that's no good because for me, right? You get that Cheeto bag. That Cheeto bag is narrow. You got to get in that bad boy. Like, because otherwise you're doing the real pro move, which is you get halfway through that bag, you crinkle, fold, and cut. And you want to take down the amount of crinkled plastic you got to get through for that bad boy, right?
Well, the demonstration I saw of this device had a bowl of the Cheetos. So they got rid of the bag entirely.
Fuck you.
So you didn't have to dig your hand in and get the size of your handle.
Let me explain to you. This is the sort of bullshit that 14-year-olds do as a gag and not actual fat people do. Because if you're fat, like I'm fat, I'm not buying a special device to eat chips. God gave me hands for a reason. And why? Is there a party? Why am I putting Cheetos in a bowl?
I don't know.
Right. Right. Because if I'm eating Cheetos, one of two things is happening. I realize how long I've been eating Cheetos and I go, fuck, I should put that bag back. I've killed the bag. Or I'm on my way to doing the first two. Like, there's no other option. This is like Pringles for me. Oh. You know what the serving size is for Pringles, Jamie? The tube that it's in.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. Do you get the gas station like half shotgun tube? Did you get the little like snack packs?
No. You get the full tube.
Right.
But the full tube.
Right. But whatever's available.
Yeah.
Whatever's available. Right. If you go to a gas station, you're probably not getting the big one. You're going to get the little half stack because you're going to end up getting jerky.
Yeah. That's the whole.
Right.
Yeah.
But then that's a meal right there. Like, so you've already dug into this, but much like the tube, the bag is the serving size.
It's true.
It is. It just is. I'm not going to immediately, like, I work, let's say I work from home, Jamie, and it's, I don't know, mid-afternoon. I've had a light lunch, of, let's see. I'm deciding to have Cheetos in the middle of the day. So a light lunch is probably $9 at Burger King. So I've been behaving myself, right? So I've decided that, I got back, I had lunch, I'm hitting like the hodl of Coke that comes from the Burger King because they're large as a king size now. So should come with a fucking handle because it's a goddamn like like
the large is larger than this.
Well, Jamie, yeah, it looks like honestly, you know what it looks like? The sort of pails that you give kids to play with sand with.
Yeah, you can make a sandcastle with the large these days.
Right, 100%. Right. So I am easily digging into that. Right.
Yeah.
So we're good, and I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Why don't I take a break? I'm gonna head upstairs. I'm going to go get myself a snack, right? Could I get the Chewy bar? Maybe, but fuck that. I got Cheetos. Holy shit. Ring the bell. All right. So what I need to do next, Jamie, is not grab the bag with my fucking bare paw and then rustle the thing open and then do that quick smell of you get the bag with the chemicals and everything else. Oh, God damn. Like, seriously. If that is... Here's what you do, Jamie. When you're feeling peckish, you grab a bag of Cheetos. You get a friend. And when you open that bag up, you have them play America the Beautiful. And if that doesn't... Right. Yeah. Like, if that doesn't bring a tear to your eye like a 4th of July parade, I don't know what will. Because that is the most American shit ever.
Yeah.
That's American cheese on a turducken, America.
Is that the dream, Brandon, to get to the point where you can work from home so that you
No, you can't leave. Jamie, I don't buy this shit because I am that guy. Like, you have to understand, this is not a hypothetical. You know how I came up, boy, he's kind of really good at coming up with stuff off the top of his head about being fat. That's because it's speaking from experience. All right. This is a day that I've had.
Sounds like a great day.
Right. Now, Jamie, I'm making a life choice now. I've taken in the freedom. I've decided these colors don't run, and I definitely am not going to either. So what am I going to do? Before I head downstairs, I'm going to make sure that I don't get Cheeto dust on my lappy taps. So I'm going to make sure that I'm protecting the company investment because I don't want to have to explain to IT why my keyboard doesn't work when they open the thing up and they go, well, that looks like Cheeto spackles. So good for you. Wash your fucking hands, you goddamn disgusting human. I don't need that kind of heat from IT. So I'm going to grab myself some chopsticks from the bin of disposable shit that I actually keep because restaurants keep bringing it no matter how much I've stopped asking for it. Yep. And I can't bring myself to let that shit go. So I'm going to try and use it up as much as I can. It's going to end up getting used anyway. It's going to get thrown away. I may as well put it to fucking use. So anyway, I grabbed the disposable chopsticks, right? All right, cool. Great job. Here we go. What am I not grabbing? A bowl. Why? Because I'm not going to dirty a fucking dish. I just grabbed disposable utensils. You think I want to do fucking dishes after that? You think I want some sort of weird fucking shame bowl? Right? Because what's going to happen? I pour the Cheetos into that bowl, right? I go downstairs with that bowl. I house that bowl way faster than I ever should. And then I've got 2 problems. 1, I'm out of fucking Cheetos.
Right?
And 2, now I gotta stare at this fucking corpse of a bowl with the chopsticks just resting sadly on top as I stare at what once was my snack of choice. Right.
Brandon, do you know what else you can use the chopsticks for? The chopsticks can be a food shovel. So I don't know if you've ever seen like anime where they're eating rice.
But you tilt the bowl and then
you take the bowl, you put the edge of the bowl to your mouth, tilt it up a little bit, take the chopsticks and go, and shovel that shit in your face. Just, because you can direct it so that, like, if you just did this with the bowl, the rice would go all over the place.
Everything goes everywhere. Yeah, you got to come in at an angle and then slide in.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is one of those things where, Jamie, this is a great what the kids call a life hack
Yeah,
for the thinner of us who happen to be white. But for those of us who are of larger carriage, we definitely understand the tilt and shovel. Like, I might not be using the terminology correctly, but believe me, I understand.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because this is the same technique that you use when you've got some sort of soup.
Yes. Yes.
You get like go to a sushi joint and they serve the little bit of like miso soup or whatever.
Soup, yeah.
You're going to hit the spoon for a little bit while it cools down. Eventually, you're picking the bowl up. Like, there's no hesitation. It's not inappropriate. You're good. Get after
with the
it.
Bowl. Yeah, get in there. Right. Get in there.
Same thing with the rice. Like, And no one should be trying to scoop the last bits of rice out of a bowl. Yeah, stop it. Seriously. You're embarrassing yourself. No one wants to know how bad you are at chopsticks. All right? You're self-conscious about it because you should be.
Shovel.
Shovel. Yeah. Protect yourself and don't look like a silly white person. Go ahead and just embrace that shit. Embrace it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the snacks are there for. You're not eating the snacks because they're healthy. You're eating the snacks to fill the void in your heart for the day.
So exactly. That's the idea.
Yeah. The snacks fill things. It's like,
yeah. If I wanted to be smart and healthy, I wouldn't be doing a job where I sit at a desk most of the day.
Yeah.
That is not health.
No. It's not super. Are you saying it's not super health?
I know what the smart, healthy choice is. And then I play the game that everyone plays, which is, but this tastes good.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you had Funyuns, you don't have to do all that bullshit. You just reach in and pop them in.
Well, yeah, like don't get me wrong. There is a bit of like Funyun dust and stuff like that that ends up on.
You go like this,
right? And that's what I'm saying is like I think the other thing is, to my understanding, the flaming hot Funyuns have been making a real fucking splash with the kids. So
those
I could definitely
in the pack, but that sounds
right. No, I get that, but I could definitely understand the idea of them having those, and when those aren't an option, the secondary choice would be, oh, Funyuns, and then move right the fuck on. So I can absolutely understand that.
I like that. What about crushing those spicy hot Funyuns in some spicy hot ramen?
That sounds pretty tasty, though I would probably suggest doing the taking the Funyuns, crumbling them up and putting them into a pepper grinder.
Yeah.
And turning that into some sort of like dusted pizza topping, possibly.
Oh shit, that would go well on spaghetti. That would be good on a steak. That'd be good on a taco.
Yeah, I mean, sky's the limit. Maybe
any meat product I can think of.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I like honestly, yeah. Hell yeah, fuck it. Let's do that, Jamie. Let's air fry some chicken pieces dusted in crushed flaming hot Funyuns.
Shit. Oh my God. That sounds amazing.
Yep.
You get that crispy skin, and then
that crispy skin, the little bit of crunch. Right.
Yeah.
Right. That little bit of crunch.
Oh man. So we bread the chicken breasts, right?
Yeah.
And then we air fried them shits, right?
Right.
And then we dust.
We're not
that
talking about anything else today, right?
No, fuck it.
Perfect.
I had an idea for a topic, but fuck it.
I completely ruined us with Fat Guy Corner.
You're talking about food. That is much more interesting than the
This is what I do, Jamie. If there's anything you can trust me to do, is take us off topic and put us on food.
Look, I mean, half of our casts are about food anyway. Half of the cold openings are about food, camera shit, and food. So
I'm a man with a brand.
So you sprinkle that shit on that air fried chicken breast. You get yourself a bun, you get yourself a pickle, bam, spicy chicken sandwich. You don't have to go to no Popeyes. You don't have to go to no Burger King. You don't have to go to Mickey D's.
Dare I say, Jamie? You take the bun, right? Lightly toasted, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of mayo first, right? On a flat top skillet.
Skillet.
On a skillet, right? Get that nice toast on it. Then grease it one more time, then into the flaming hot Funyun dust. So this way everything sticks perfectly. The bottom, you get perfect distribution. Then I'm not sprinkling. It's not getting all over the place. Perfect distribution.
Shit.
Then right on top.
Now we have to do this. Now we have to not only make this, but we have to document this.
Well, no, because I think, Jamie, what we need is a first round R&D. So what we need to do is like gather some flaming hot Funyuns, right?
Yeah.
Make ourselves the dust. Then we just head out to a couple different places and get ourselves some generic chicken sandwiches. I'm saying like we keep it simple, right?
Uh-huh.
So I think a McChicken.
McChicken, yep.
It's the simple, cheap option. We do the Burger King chicken sandwich, the like long one.
Yeah.
We get ourselves maybe the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and I think we do maybe a Wendy's crispy chicken sandwich as well. Yep. So this way we get like a premium version, and then is the dollar store equivalent of the McChicken really worth it? Yeah. Like, can you hit a gas station for a bag of Flamin' Hot Funyuns and then hit that dollar menu and end up satisfied with no extra work? Yeah. Because it's already got the mayo on the bun, right? So if you skip the lettuce, because why do we need empty calories at this point?
I hate lettuce on a chicken sandwich. It gets too hot and then it wilts and then it starts like hugging the chicken, and you don't want that. You don't want that.
Because all the shreddus is going to do is soak up all of the possible like surface area for the dust.
Yeah, and it's slimy if it like the moisture, it just fuck a lettuce. Fuck a lettuce. Yep. Why are you there? No one invited you to the party. Why
I don't know. There? You don't win as The Simpsons taught me years ago, you don't win friends with salad. Keep it off my sandwich.
I think May 2022, that's my birthday. We've done burger face. We need to do chicken face.
We need to do chicken face.
Chicken face.
We need to do chicken face. Because honestly, we could do this with a couple different toppings. I could find some fancy stuff. Yeah. And hell, maybe I'll make a special call. We'll do a special Canadian order, and we'll get like the all dressed chips as well.
Oh, yeah. That'll be fun.
Because if we've learned anything from Burger Face is that the simple chip on the burger at the Bobby Flay gave the superior crunch necessary. Maybe you just need a proper crunch on a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. I think those chips that those kids ignored, they would be great on a chicken sandwich.
I think they would just add a lot of unnecessary salt where flavor needs to happen.
But I think I don't know. For some reason, it worked on the Bobby Flay burger.
Well, yeah, because it's a burger. Because you can undersalt ground beef and then add in and be smart about it. That chicken sandwich, we're talking fast food chicken sandwiches, Jamie. Yep. We are loaded with salt right out the gate.
From
we gotta That's how they kill it. Other flavor profiles.
Yeah.
I need garlic. I need onion. I need cheese. I need pepper. Yeah. Dare I say even a little celery salt? Like
yeah. They don't cut the chicken's head off. They just dunk it in salt.
They just dip the whole fucking thing in.
Dies, and then they cut it up and serve it to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. At the factory, it's just a bunch of people dunking chickens, and Jim Perdue's dorky ass sitting atop a throne, just shouting, "Good again,
good, good."
My name's Jim Perdue, and I approve this message.
Good.
Yeah, as I've turned Jim Perdue into Emperor Palpatine.
I wonder. I feel like
he's an evil fuck. I'm pretty sure he is.
Well, no, I feel like the Funyun hack. Some food truck out there has got to have done that somewhere.
Oh yeah, I assume much like the Taco Bell R&D kitchen. Every nation has been done.
Yeah, because there's a Cap Mac. I don't know if they're still around, but the macaroni and cheese truck, they crush what is it? Not Cheetos. What are the square ones? Cheez-Its. They crush Cheez-Its on their mac and cheese.
That makes sense because I've had breadcrumb toppings on mac and cheese. So the idea of just throwing the cheese in there makes a bit of sense.
Yeah. Hitting it with more flavor.
More flavor.
More flavor. Bam.
Right. Just Emerald Lagasse being the most weaponized he can be with a Cheez-It.
Bam.
My eye. My eye.
Bam.
Oh, no, my daughter.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. Lagasse demands a blood sacrifice.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Now I'm hungry.
Well, congratulations, Jamie. Let's wrap it up.
All right. Brandon Chalmers, besides shopping for the next great food discovery, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at that guy Chalmers, Jamie Noguchi. Where can they find you?
I'm on Instagram, Jamie Noguchi, Twitter, Angry Zen Master, and then like wherever you find this thing in the various places that it gets posted.
Search YouTube for Jamie Noguchi. Thumbs up.
All right. And get yourself a good chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Crush some fucking Funyuns.
Get some
Respect
Funyuns.
others. And then get vaccinated. And then, and then spend your day off after you get vaccinated where you're recovering and skipping work. Not that I'm angry about anybody fucking phoning it in after that bullshit. I went out power drinking after I got mine. I played golf for the first time. I had tequila shooters at 9 a.m. Fucking vaccinate me again. I want a third round. I'm going to sprinkle Funyun dust on it.
We're going to have to get a third round.
I know, and I'm fucking excited. I'm going to buy Funyuns now. Go be kind to somebody. Okay. Bye.
Bye.